Wow, they extended their offer and I can get 20% off if I book today. Oh, I have to book today. That's how we wish people would respond to our ads. Unfortunately, it's not really like that. So we're going to talk about the psychology of advertising just a little bit. First, I wanted to apologize for two things. One, my terrible acting skills. Two, I want to apologize to Arizona Painting Company. Nothing against you guys. I just wanted to use one example. So, psychology of advertising. Okay, so and this is the psychology when you're the one advertising. Okay, so it's really important to have the right mindset to ensure success. Okay, so the first thing is that when you're starting out with ads, you really got to have the mindset to be committed to stick with it. Because most people, maybe around 80 or 90% of people who start ads, businesses that start ads, may not see, results in the beginning and they quit right after the first run and they lose out. All right, so when you go, you have to remember this could be a bit of an investment. You might not be profitable first, but if you keep going, that's where you reach your gold mine. Okay. And if you do stick with it and continue, you're already putting yourself ahead of most people in this industry. Okay. And, you may know other colleagues. And of course, I work with many contractors myself. There is success to be found through Facebook ads for contractors. So there might be some industries that Facebook ads don't work for, but it could be here. You just got to stick with it, test what works for you. When you find it, scale it. Okay. Another important thing to remember is to not make changes based on panic, right? So what a lot of people do, they see like, oh man, my ad's been on for like 2 days and hasn't been doing well. Like, oh, I'm going to change it really quick. Or blah, blah. And then make changes and then they reset the whole learning algorithm. And you're not really gaining anything because you're not learning much. You're not giving the system enough time to go through the learning phase to see what's working and what not. Another issue with that is that you shouldn't assess and make changes based on real time. You should give it more time to learn and to show the results on the ads manager because the ads manager is delayed, especially after the iOS updates. So you have more time to see what the results actually are from the days before, right? That way you can make a more informed decision about what ads have or haven't been doing well. Because if you have it on only for 2 days, it could be that it's still within the learning phase, and that could be the ad that ends up making you 30 times ROI, in the next month. You don't know that, so you just got to keep seeing, right? Another thing that a lot of people do that wastes a lot of time is destroying their whole funnel when they see that it doesn't work, but they don't give it enough consideration, right? What a lot of people do, they look online for funnels and they emulate them almost exactly, except for changing, their business name and stuff like that. And then what happens is it's not your exact business. So even though if you're a painting business emulating a painting business funnel, it might not always work for you. Maybe you're in a different area, you provide slightly different services, maybe you're more expensive, more cheap, whatever it might be. So what you need to do, you don't need to destroy the whole funnel because that's just wasting your time. What could be is that if you assess the funnel in its individual parts, you could find that only one or two elements need changing in order to actually have that funnel working for you, right? So if you try to emulate exactly different funnels, it's not going to work. But if you take one and make changes to fit you further after testing, that's where you can find the funnel that fits you. Also, kind of like how we were talking in the beginning, with the CTAs, what you expect to be a reaction might not be the reaction, right? When you rush them and tell them today, they're not going to be into it. So what can you do? Two things that you can do is provide one, social proof. So things like testimonials, case studies, just to show that other people are, happy with your service. Other people are customers of yours. People are using your services, right? Within this industry, external influence is very strong, right? So if people see other people's satisfaction, it's like, oh, okay, they have a house similar to mine. It'll probably work with mine too. Two, you need to alleviate anxiety. So you need to show your own content, show your results, like maybe before and after pictures, time-lapse videos, um, other content like that, just to show you actually doing the job, to show that you're actually doing it, right? They'll see like, oh, okay, these guys are actually knowing what they're doing. Show them maybe informational videos that show your expertise and knowledge in what you're doing, right? Whether it's remodeling, painting, roofing, window and door installation, whatever it might be. And by the end, one of the most important things is to have confidence in your abilities. If you are looking up, you know, on how to do different parts of the funnel, the ads, the landing page, the lead forms, the CRM integrations. If you have confidence in what you're doing, make sure to give yourself time. Strategize, analyze, give them time to kind of flourish. And by the end, don't give up, right? Like I said, if you don't give up, if you continue and you analyze, you're going to be above the rest. And if you have any questions and you're not sure how to improve, you can always talk to me. Have a good weekend, and let me know if you have any questions.